Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official Drift League GB live stream for Round 4 2025, presented by Reinhold Media. You join us here at a currently warm and sunny corner of South Wales here at Pembrey Circuit, the home of Welsh Motorsport, once again playing home to us for the 2025 season. The penultimate round, we have a stacked grid for you guys, lots of exciting drivers, and we're very, very happy to put on a show for you guys. Today will be the day for our Pro Class 1 action. This is the contingent of the drivers running semi-slick tyres. So this is the tyre class. Most of these drivers are on semi-slicks, maximum 265 tyre width. A lot of smoke, a lot of noise, a lot of show. My name is Harry Clayton. I'll be your humble host today, along with my esteemed colleague, Mr. Brandon Carter, who will be joining me shortly. So, as always, we will start the event proceedings by looking back towards the previous round and the accrued points totals for the drivers. So, Harry Kerr with a commanding 30-point lead at 145. Jamie Stanton hot on his heels, 115. Nerigis third place with a 98. Aruna's currently fourth, 92 points. Sonny Moore fifth with a 91. Harry Love sixth, 82. Chrissy Nalen seventh, 81. Jack Bennett eighth with 76. Maximus also 76 points, ninth place. Stefan Stefanov also 76, 10th place. It seems to be a popular score. Martin Wonnacott 11th with 71. Will Gibbs 12th, 66. Ryan Burgess 65. Brings him to 13th place. Stephen Lynch in 14th with 64. Matt Smith 15th with a 57. Cooper in 16th with a 52, but Cooper not making it this weekend, unfortunately. Danny Grundy sitting 17th with a 46. Josh Dunning 18th with a 33. Tobias Walker currently sitting 19th with 24. Matt Denham 20th, 24. Stephen McConnell 21st, 24. Harvey Moore with a few hardships this year. 22nd place with 23. We know he's got more in it than that. Paul Seymour currently sitting 23rd with 22 points. Matt Matsuri, or Matt Smart to his mum, 24th place with 20 dead. Petrus in 25th with 19. Danny Wyman in 26th with 19 as well. Jamie Briggs in 27th with 15. Hayden Renton in 28th place with 12. Hayden actually competing again, obviously Class 2 driver, but he's going out with the big boys today. Ben Mears in 29th with 12 points. Clark Hatton in 30th with 11 points. Joe Smith in 31st with 11 points, looking to be over that score. And Nathan Rudd rounding out the top 32 with 11 points as well. So if we look at our entry list for today, we have Thomas Simpson, Ben Mears, Bradley Wall, Martin Wonnacott, Ryan Hughes, Hayden Cruikshank, Matt Smith, Matt Roberts, Hugh Guion-Saville, Ryan Burgess, Stefan Stefanov, Jamie Briggs, Nerigis, Stephen Lynch, Jack Bennett, Josh Dunning, Joe Smith, Harvey Moore, Jamie Stanton, Sonny Moore, Arunas, Harry Love, Will Gibbs, Kuba Kozlowski, Chrissy Nalen, Bartek Sivio, Maximus Baguzis, I will get his name right one day, I promise, Paul Cunnington, Matt Matsuri, Danny Grundy, Harry Kerr, and Shane Faber, a new driver with us this round, which will be very exciting to see. So that I will pick up with you guys very, very shortly. We're just going to get the last runs of practice boxed off, and then we'll get the drivers gridded up for qualifying. Like I say, I've been Harry Clayton. You'll be hearing a lot more of my dulcet tones, along with my esteemed colleague Brandon, and we will speak to you shortly.
Reinhold Media is excited to announce our official coverage of the Drift League GB 2025 season. Get Don't forget subscribe.
So a man who was praying for a good day today, somebody who's not had a very easy time of it so far, our first qualifier in the line. The car fighting him a lot this year, various bits and bobs. This is Joe Smith, JS Racing, 1J under the bonnet of the S13. Flicks it in, good entry so far from Joe Smith, very, very wide, nice and fluid, out towards the outer clip on clip 3, picking up clip 4 extremely well, coming through into the back section, into the Manji, flicks it left, flicks it right, gets back on the power now, plants his foot, dials the lock on and brings it out to the outer clip. Very good first run to kick off qualifying from Joe Smith.
Yeah, that was really, really solid. Obviously, you mentioned how he was having a few issues. Seems like he's dialed out those gremlins and he's finally in the fight again. And he's going to be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe, a very calm, phlegmatic individual, but obviously when it's not going right, it's just flat out not going right, as some drivers have unfortunately seen, shown and proved today. I don't know if you see a few bent cones and a few tyre walls.
Yep, I know Harry Love had an incident.
He did indeed, but we must get on to Maximus, one of the young guns in the E92. M54 turbo under the hood. Flicks it in, a lot of smoke, a lot of angle from Maximus, but coming away a little bit narrow on the clip there, but getting it wide out to 3, into 4, into the back alley, smoking Pembrey Circuit out in that monster Lithuanian-built E92, bringing it down now into the final corner, lots of angle and across the line, little dirt drop there just across the line. Very, very good run from the young gun Maximus.
Yeah, definitely. That E92 definitely putting it through its paces. Obviously, very popular chassis now in the Pro Series of drivers, and he's definitely making it work.
Absolutely. What people don't know about the E92 electric steering rack in those, which is kind of weird.
Must be quite convenient, to be fair.
Yeah, well, people weren't sure if electric racks work in drifting, but I think James Dean is a huge fan of the electric steering rack, if I'm right.
Oh,
anyway,
no,
getting off tack, the only person who came in from yesterday, 4th place yesterday, Mr. Hayden Renton in the V8 Compact. Hayden flicks it in. Good angle, same line as he's been doing all weekend, but coming away a little bit shy from that outer clip, just not quite catching the A-line. Bringing it through 4, looking on a much better form. Nice and wide, down into Manji Alley, gets the Manji done in the correct spot, gets the car slowed down on the brake, now dials on the angle, stands on the loud pedal. Little dirt drop as well by Hayden Renton and across the line. Good run from the Pro 2 4th place finisher yesterday.
Oh no, definitely. That pink and white compact definitely being put through a lot this weekend, but definitely not his strongest qualifying line so far, so hopefully he can improve for his second run potentially. Just going through to 3 really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, guys, we will get you some scores very, very shortly as well. Now the car on the grid is it's Vicky Lynch's car.
It's been borrowed by the hubby, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Yes, hubby's gone and stolen wifey's car. Steve Lynch leaves the line in the borrowed wife's car.
Look at this though, Stephen Lynch coming in nice through 1, nice through inner 2. Maybe a bit shy on out of 3, but manages to transition around into 4. Nice and smooth. Put in that Class 2 car through its paces as he comes around in the Manji to the final corner. Looking very solid as he comes through clip 7. Obviously, the lights flicking on and off. You think it's a shortage. Very nice run there from Mr. Lynch. I mean, they're not far off from each other. I think it's mostly power differences, if I do believe so. They're almost identical.
Yeah, it's the same setup as far as the car's concerned, V8 turbo, but I think Steve's runs a bit more boost. So
she's just a little bit more snail power.
It's a wee bit faster, yes, but it's definitely not enough to make it make much of a difference. And I believe Stephen having alternator failure, which is what set that out. So that's sidelined the Psycho Fighter. So he's now in Mrs. Psycho Fighter as a Mark 1 Golf is on the line.
Yep, we've got Jamie in that MX-5 reared Golf. I'm a big fan of this car, but so far he's driving it really well. Obviously had the incident in Teesside last round, but he looks like he's found and repaired the car and it's driving well. But as he comes through the final corner, looking very solid. Maybe a bit of a scrappy run, but definitely a good first run to be on the board.
Yeah, Jamie, obviously the disadvantage of running a 15-inch tyre. Whoever my fan club is at. Shout out to my fan club out there. Thank you very much, guys. So yeah, the Mark 1 of Jamie Briggs there giving a very good account of itself as Jamie Stanton now leaves the line. Super Stanton currently second in the points in the 36. 1J under the bonnet of that, absolutely flying in on crazy angle like the absolute wild man that we know and love. Jamie Stanton throws the car in on massive angle, locking the front wheel with the left foot as he throws it through the Manji absolutely on 1,000,009. Oh, but a stall up and has to reinitiate. Oh, it was all going so well.
That's definitely the... It is what it is, unfortunately. Maybe it's just a bit of grip that he wasn't expecting, maybe a little mechanical. Hopefully that was over the line.
Yeah, I think it wasn't, unfortunately. I think it was past the line where he had to reinitiate. I think it's going to impact his score, which is a real shame because Jamie's been on it like a car bonnet all weekend. He's done an absolutely fantastic job so far to get himself in second place in the championship.
Does look like he's going straight back into the pits, so maybe there was an issue with the car that he needs to kind of look over.
Yeah, fingers crossed it's okay. As Chrissy Nayland leaves the line with all the pops and bangs, all the limmy in the 2J E92. Chrissy all the way from up Glasgow ends, coming all the way down here to put on a show for you guys. And look at the smoke from the NHP Motorsport E92. Obviously, Chrissy, a very, very, very hard worker, totally self-built car, throws it across the line on massive angle as to the clouds. Wow, what a run from that incredible, the Flying Scot, Chrissy Nayland.
No, definitely. I don't even know he was from Scotland, to be fair.
Have you ever talked to the man?
No, I have not. Actually.
So I actually had to listen to the audiobook of Train Spotting so I could understand Glaswegian, so I could talk to Chrissy Nayland.
Nah, we love Glasgow, brilliant city, but obviously Chrissy being an excellent driver. And that car,
absolutely. So I actually dropped in on Chrissy just before the season started, and the car was in a million pieces. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it ready for this year. Here he is. As Maximus comes round now for his second qualifier, obviously not running these cars in order. Maximus on a little bit less angle than last time, but keeping the car nice and settled out on the wide line. Bringing it into 4 with a little bit of a check-up, but bringing it out on massive power, massive angle to Mangielli. I think there's an E92 in that cloud of smoke somewhere, but I could be wrong. As he comes round into the final corner, does not kiss the dirt this time, brings it across the line, and a flourish to the finish.
We love it. We love a dirty 360.
That's what happens when you plug a kid into a computer game before you ever get him in a car.
Hey, the sim's a good place to be. It's a really good training tool. But otherwise, obviously, it seems to be doing its job. Very nice run there. And obviously, it's definitely going to be a big improvement from his first, I reckon.
It's also left-hand drive, that car.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, because it's actually built in Lithuania. A car that very much was not built in Lithuania. Coming back round now for its second run. Currently in a very commanding position. A little bit of a low angle entry there from Joe, but does make it work, gets out nice and wide. Joe, a very, very good, very talented, very technical line driver, which is a massive boon on this track because you've got to get the line right. It's one of the most important things to keep the fluidity. As Joe puts on a clinic with the S13 and across the line, that car finally on song as he wants it. Sure, he's super happy. He spent so long poring over the laptop trying to figure out what the heck's wrong with it, and I think he's got it right now.
No, definitely. Car looks like it's performing at 100%. And it looks like he's definitely running at 100%. I remember last round when I saw that car for the first time in the pits, when he's got his bonnet down and he's like just got it sat there, the screamer pipe actually has a sock over it, but then he keeps the bonnet locked with a padlock through it. And I thought that was just really simple but creative in how you secure your car.
Have you ever seen someone not take the bung out of the screamer pipe?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good time. As Sonny Moore leaves the line now, younger of the Moore brothers, currently fifth in the championship in the 2J BMW E46. Sonny struggling with his gearing today, but doesn't look like he's struggling with it anymore as he throws the car in. Absolutely incredible amount of smoke from young Sonny Moore there in the Drift for You E46 as he flings it round into the bottom corner, nice and wide, nice and fluid, lots of smoke, lots of impact, lots of haste, lots of speed. I'm sure Handsome John will be in his ear. I call his dad Handsome John because he's a very handsome man. He'll be in his ear telling him, yeah, good job that son, but you can definitely do more, you got more in the tank. Because, you know, no dad's ever happy, are they?
Oh yeah, no, strive for perfection. And I mean, What a run. Very smooth. One thing I did notice as well is he's running a very high gear through the first section just to get the car to
Full speed box.
Oh, okay. So, I see. That makes a lot of sense. But, yeah, very good run there from Sonny. But we do have the man, the myth, the legend.
And Shane Faber flicks in here. Shane Faber on his first ever competition run in the 2J E46 M3. Genuine M3 shell that, which feels a bit sacrilegious to me, but Shane probably giving a good account of it here as he comes through Mangielli. Oh, but a check up and a dirt drop from Shane Faber that probably will hurt his score a little bit, but I've got to admit, not Faber there, absolutely first ever time competing, done a lot of Matsuris, a lot of fast tracks. Shane, incidentally, Shane Faber of Faber Roofing. So if you are ever in a position where you need, like me, where you needed a roof replacing, like I had to do a couple of months ago, give Shane at Faber Roofing a shout if you're in the Bath, Somerset area.
Definitely a really nice car. To be fair, for a Matsuri car, that's very high spec.
Yeah, but the Garage 500 boys don't do things by half.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Shane's car could very easily. So, just going to quickly run down some scores. Joe Smith currently topping qualifying with an 87.7. Very, very happy there for Joe. Maximus second, 82. And Stephen Lynch currently third with a 72.
But now we have Hayden back out in that E36 Compact from Class 2, coming into Class 1 today as he comes round now into 3, looking much better through our clip 3, transitioning into 4, looking very solid so far, nice and smooth. Very talented driver, obviously doing very well so far this season. Coming around now into 7, looking very nice through there, nice and wide, big angle as he comes across the line. Solid run there for his second run, and he's definitely going to be happy with that one. So we'll have to see what that scores up against the rest of the Class 1 drivers. Will he make it into battles? We'll have to see. But very, very nice driving there from that Class 2 driver. I can see now we've got some more of the grid coming from the pits as well. We've got Matt Smith. We've got Ryan over there in that GT86, which competed in Drift Masters. Mondello. Martin Wadcott's also coming out now, so the big boys are coming to play in their very expensive fancy cars. But I do believe I see an orange car up on the grid, and I think it is Mr. Stefan Stefanov in that S13. Can only be one of 2 orange cars, really. We've got Grundy and Stefanov.
Yes, absolutely. So currently, everyone with a score on the board. Obviously, we've not had any zeros. We've not had, we've had a few heroics, but no zeroics so far, which is always good. So Stephen Lynch currently 4th with a 72. Christian Allen 6th with a 69.7. Shane Faber 7th, 66.3. Sonny Moore sitting only on a 60. Needs to improve a little bit there. Obviously, judges seeing something we didn't, possibly a bit shy of the man. Perhaps we can't see from where we're stood, unfortunately. Jamie Stanton currently 9th with a 53.
Wow.
Needs to improve there. And Jamie Briggs in 10th with 50 flat.
I reckon Jamie, obviously that check up at the end, that'll be what hurt the score.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what caused it there. Jamie Briggs, I think, suffering the ill effects of the short chassis there.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously it's not actually a short chassis. You think it's got the same wheelbase as an A86 Corolla, but I think with the wheels being very close to the ends of the car,
yeah,
it's definitely like obviously when you see something like an S body, you have quite a bit of overhang. The Golf, it's like a sofa. The wheels are at the wheels are at the corners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very, very, very short, very snappy, very
it's almost
difficult.
like a shopping trolley in a sense.
Oh, absolutely, yes. As Stefan loses line now, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to see any of this run because you're going to get smoked out as soon as he initiates. As the S13 flies in, monster angle from Stefan Stefanov already getting out to clip to 4. I can barely see the car already as he powers on down to Mangielli, flicks the car left, flicks the car right, and he brings the car round to the final clip as all I can see is giant clouds of smoke from the car. That's one of those cars where if you're not chasing it directly behind it, you've got no clue.
Oh no, definitely. That is the smoke machine of Drift League, I'd say.
Yeah, so Stefan actually breaking his shifter in practice yesterday.
Oh wow.
So fixing that in time for this morning. Are you ready for your close-up?
Oh, I did my.
Yeah, I think he's going to cut your hair with it.
I had a trim earlier.
Imagine getting a drone stuck in your hair.
Oh, I couldn't imagine that. No, but Stefan doing a very good job. One thing I'm noticing is the wind's pushing the smoke away from the track.
Yes, absolutely. So anybody up there, like the people in the Sprinter van and the Range Rover, you're going to have a lot of rubber particles in your vehicles, and we're very sorry about that, but you chose to sit there.
Oh, how it is to be so. But we got Stephen Lynch back again for his second run on the limiter, coming down the main straight, initiating. Nice big angle there, coming through to inner clip 2. Looking very solid so far, nice and smooth. Coming around now into the Manji section with a lot of smoke coming out of that car. You wouldn't think it's from Class 2 as he comes around into the final corner now. Nice angle, nice fluidity with the lights just flashing as he comes across the line. Lovely stuff there from Stephen Lynch. Very solid second run, I'd say.
Yeah, most definitely, especially Michael's car. Vicky doing it for the sisters last round, and obviously Stephen stealing wifey's car so that he can compete. The Psycho Fighter, like I say, suffering voltage, unfortunately.
It is very unfortunate, but that is the perks of having your partner with a identical car.
Yeah, see, now the beauty of this is one of the good things, and people don't know this, is if you have a swapped car, the absolute best thing you can do is put a self-regulating BMW alternator on it, because they just swap on and swap straight off.
That is true, but now we have Danny Grundy coming up in that S14. Nice entry there with that SR going and screaming as he comes through, maybe a bit shallow going into Club 3, but manages to get it back somewhat. He is a bit shallow on the line, he's having to regain his lines. Well, there's a lot of off throttle there from Danny Grundy so far, but he's having to kind of, and he shuts it down. He's just struggling to get the car where he wanted it to be.
Yeah, Danny, first time at this circuit, obviously. Danny, a very, very accomplished driver, former BDC Pro 2 champion, but did come up drifting on ovals, so he's very used to small tracks. Ovals are sort of, I think, where he feels comfortable. So maybe just I don't know, just maybe not gelling with this track as much as he would with a smaller one. But still an incredible looking car, even with the small amount of rear damage there. Danny, yeah, possibly not the happiest right now.
Potentially gearbox issues.
Oh, I can see Danny struggling to get the car into gear. Danny is actually directly in front of the lorry here, struggling to get the shifter in gear. Oh god, no! And this is not going well.
Potentially gear linkage potentially has thrown itself.
Oh, okay. So apparently it's popping out of gear. So very, very good. That's CDO9 problems right there.
Yeah.
As Matt Roberts leaves the line now in the 4-door E36, 2J under the bonnet. Actually, Matt having trouble keeping his car cool. Me and Paul Scheel wiring in the fans on it. Whoa!
Oh my word!
Goodness me! And a spin from Matt Roberts, yeah. So Matt, actually, I was halfway to telling my story. So Matt's that car got so hot today, the fan wiring melted.
Oh.
So me and Paul Scheel, obviously Paul is an electrician by trade. Shout out to Paul Scheel. We were able to sort of cobble something together just to make it work. So we just about got it all sorted. Thank you to Clayton for the loan of the crimpers. Very much appreciate it, Clayton. Obviously CJP keeping the Drift for You team running. Clayton, great guy. You'll probably see him wandering around. The other guy with the big beard, not Mark Kelly, the other guy. As Ben Mears leaves the line now. Ben chasing a misfire this morning in the Kansai Wheels Tyre Streets UK S14. Car definitely not sounding on song. Very, very flat, as if it's only got 5 on the go. Now, I don't know if you know this about 2Js, but they are 6-cylinder engines, and 5 is less than 6. Ben really, really struggling trying to keep the car on angle, just try and get a run on the board so he can have lunchtime to troubleshoot the misfire. That might have been enough. Obviously, there's been a little bit of attrition this morning, so there's a possibility that it's just a case of it's going to take a score to put you in the top 32.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, he has got the opportunity to go back into the pits and just see if they can have a look and kind of make it slightly better, but it's definitely struggling to get around the course with that misfire. Obviously, it's not the best shout to run on a misfire when you're down on a cylinder, because it can damage the engine if you push it too hard. But then again, these engines are built to last, so we'll have to see what he does with his second run.
No drift to last. As Paulie C leaves the line now in the 2JS15. Paul Cunnington away from Tamworth as he brings out across the line. Well done. So apologies, microphone issues there, guys. So something I should probably mention is these microphones have LCD screens that you can't see when it's sunny, so it's quite difficult. But so yeah, obviously Paul Cunnington there, very, very good run from the Tamworth man. Paul and his partner Laura about to welcome a beautiful baby girl into their lives, so Paul may have to sideline the drifting for a little while he spends some time to be a dad. But we're really glad to have him back as Brad Wall is aligned with the RB screaming on that S14A. Absolutely incredible car. Look, personally, big fan of this burgundy colour and the Origin Labo kit on this S14 as Brad swings the car nice and wide out to the outside clips, getting it very, very smoky. A lot of angling to Manji Alley. Checks up a little bit, brings the car in through the Manji, nice and wide. Good backfire there from the that monster RB under the bonnet. So, Brad, fun fact for you. That car shell was almost written off here. Brad over-rotated and the chase driver spun into him and hit him back end on. And that car that hit the A-pillar almost bent the entire tub. And the car that hit him is now owned by a good friend of mine, John Salmon, who was at the last round.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a small world in drifting.
Just a little bit. Everyone knows someone.
I actually also bought my Aristo off Brad Wall, which is kind of cool.
Huh.
Yeah, it was just a roller, but he was going to scrap it. He's like, it's the cleanest shell I've ever seen underneath. Bought the scrap man's offered me. I was like, yes, I'll be right there. So yeah,
you can't say no, really.
Yeah, no, I mean it just came fortuitously. Had a rotten, damaged shell I needed to sort out, and it was a roller. I thought, yeah, okay, that's a real good buy. I wanted a single turn manual Aristo. That was my dream car. But anyway, I digress. As Jamie Briggs now leaves the line in the Mark 1 Golf. All you can hear on that car from the front is the turbo. All you can hear from the back is the tyre smoke as he flicks it in. Ooh, suffering a little bit with the short chassis there, struggling a little bit to get that outer clip. Does manage to get himself back on somewhat of a correct line towards Manji Alley. Does get the Manji done correctly, executes it very, very well, brings it all the way out to the edge of the circuit and across the line. Jamie again suffering the ill impacts of a very, very short car there.
Yep, definitely.
So this is the kind of track where you need a Toyota Sora if you want to make sure you get all the clips. Shout out to Heath Bamford.
Wanacott and Hayden Cruikshank are going to be loving this track.
You know what? The people say the JZXs are massive. They're not that big.
No, not really. When it comes to wheelbase,
they're as big as like an
E46.
An E92 is about what an E90 is about what they are. So they're not actually massive. Like people are like, oh, they're huge, great things. They are. No, if you want to see a boat drifting, you want to see the guys like Brendan Stone from Irish Driver drifting a GS.
Yes,
that was super cool. Obviously, we've had a few E34s in competition, E34 5 Series. Very, very cool cars. Personally, big fan of the E34. I think that's the coolest BMW ever made.
I mean, with the JZX100s as well, they're a lot lighter than people think.
Oh yeah, they are absolutely fantastic.
Very nimble cars. And I've been learning a lot about these Toyota chassis in the recent year.
Yeah, so obviously as Baba Bennett now sits on the line.
Papa.
No, Baba Bennett.
Baba. Oh,
that's
wait.
Baba Bennett.
Wait, so Papa's in
class 2. Baba's in class 1. Oh. Jack Bennett now comes flying down in the Ambit Manufacturing E46 2J under the bonnet. Sequential box, quick change diff, all the bells and whistles on this car. As Jack locks the front brake there on a ton of smoke, ton of angle coming through Manji Alley, executes the Manji correctly, and across the line on tons of angle. Very, very good run there from the young gun Jack Bennett, who, like I say, I've been watching Jack and Michael drive pretty much since they started. I remember when that car was first built, and the man who's normally stood next to me drove it in BDC in 2020.
Really?
Yes, yeah. No, it was definitely an incredible build from Michael. He pulled all the stops out for that car. Got an incredible engine, incredible setup. The car is genuinely the kind of thing that could theoretically go and do Formula Drift in terms of what it's got equipped. It's even got Wisefab drive shafts.
Wow.
Which actually works too.
I didn't know they made drive shafts.
Yeah, Wisefab make these apparently indestructible drive shafts that Jack managed to break at Driftland.
Wait, at Driftland of all places?
Yeah, so they ain't that indestructible, but they're very, very good.
I was going to say Driftland's quite a hard track.
I think if I could be right, I could be wrong, but I think Wisefab give a lifetime warranty on them.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So it's basically the snap-on.
Yeah, as the elder of the Moore brothers, Harvey now leaves the line. Very, very good entry from Harvey on slightly less angle though, as he brings the car nice and wide, locking the foot brake there, just to try and make sure that he got out to the clip point. Again, more left foot braking from Harvey Moore. Maybe not what the judges want to see, but it is keeping his line nice and tight. He brings it through Mangiali on a good line as it smokes the car out in the left-hand drive. LS3 powered E36. Obviously, that car retired from competition at the last round at Teesside thanks to injector failure. Well, not injector failure, actually, it was just clogged. So Clayton from CJP was able to brake clean the injector, get it all rocking and rolling.
Very nice there.
Also, just before we get on the next one, quick shout out to Carl. I've seen your message on the live stream, Mr. Dango. Yes, please come to Three Sisters, man. Please bring a car. It will be very, very cool. We'd love to see you. It'd be great. It'd be a great victory lap for you. As Chrissy Daly comes out now for the second of his 2 qualifying runs, and a very, very soft setup in the back of that car. You can see it bouncing with the transition as Chrissy flies down. Tons of angle, tons of smoke from the NHP Motorsport 2J E92 under the bonnet there. What an incredible piece of kit, what an incredible build from Chrissy as a man who wrenches all day on other people's cars, then goes home, wrenches on his own car. Fun fact for you, Brandon, actually. So I once made when I was a marshal, I made a bit of a bad call, and Chrissy got hit by VTEC Tom Devlin, and he broke his tail light, and I felt so bad. I bought Chrissy a new tail light, and I sent it to him, and it's that tail light. It's the one that's still in the car now. Yes, he's kept it. And when my mum met him at Teesside, the first thing he said was, "That's Harry's light. He bought me that." So yeah, say nothing else. I pay my debts.
That is true. That is true. To be fair, it seems to be a good luck charm for him.
Yeah, he hasn't broken it yet. Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse. As Neri just leaves the line, no bonnet on the 2J here for the R33. Very, very hot. That car runs a lot of the time, but Neri just, the Lithuanian lunatic, third in the points, flies in on tons of angle, locking the front brake. Smoke from the front wheels, smoke from the back wheels. Little dirt drop there through the Manji from the Wild Nerriges in the big boat R33 as he flies through and across the line, ladies and gentlemen. What a run for the Lithuanian lunatic. Unfortunately, little Lithuania not turning out en masse here, I'm afraid. A little bit of a shame, really, because they're normally the life and soul of the party, life and soul of the crowd. We had a little Latvia yesterday. That was good, a good time. But yeah, that car, Neri has always had problems keeping that car cool. So I think, unfortunately, on days like today, it has to kind of run with the bonnet off.
Yeah, you said a JZ, isn't that?
Yes, it's a JZ R33.
The purists are going to hate him.
Yeah, well, it works, so they can shut up. As Hugh Sowell now leaves the line in the beautiful 86 Corolla. What an incredible car that is. Oh, yes, very, very wide. Manages to keep it on the bitumen. Hugh did say not really feeling the car out today. He said he's a bit rusty, but manages to keep those 3-piece works intact and not dirt drop as he flies into the outer. Wow, very wide on the dirt drop. Misses the tyre wall by the width of a sig paper and across the line.
Absolutely insane. If anyone's...
Yeah, so for those of you guys who don't know, anybody who remembers the Buxton Battle Royale in 2019, there was a red AE86 Corolla that was absolutely totaled against the wall, and that was that car. So that car, for those of you who don't know, was absolutely flattened by the Buxton wall. Mark Kelly at Two Roads Motorworks spent 2.5 years trying to get that car back straight. 2.5 years, that's how bad it was, but he got it straight. They painted it in that beautiful colour, new aero, an actual Levin grille, which I think is insane because they are like rocking horse poo. And yeah, just such an incredible car. Like I say, an A86 that runs 18s. Like, there's only two. There's that and the DW86, you know?
Definitely a unique car, to say the least. I mean, even Takumi Fujiwara would be terrified of how fast that thing is.
As the other half of the Dukes of Hafford comes flying down, Gentleman's Drift Club, Hayden Cruikshank, Lighting and Sound Director from London, flying in the monster JZ100 Pro-charged LSXR under the bonnet of that car. 1,080 horsepower on the party pulley, although I don't think he's running that this weekend, as he gets that mile-long chaser transition, brings it through and out to the outside clip and across the line. Good run there from Mr. Colour Sound. For those of you guys who don't know, Hayden's business Colour Sound experiment is one of the biggest lighting companies in the country. There's a lot of lighting for festivals, gigs, things like that. If you ever see Hayden at a night demo, he'll take the boot lid off that car and he will bolt in 2 massive laser light rigs, and you will get to see smoke and lasers.
That is awesome.
Oh, actually, yeah. Should shout out to Hayden on his recent Riyadh expansion. Actually, the company's so big he now can't keep it in the UK. Yeah, so Hayden's one of the coolest dudes. You see him kicking around in a Hawaiian shirt and flip-flops, and you're like, who's this guy dressed like Tony Soprano at a barbecue? And it's Hayden Cruikshank, if anybody doesn't know. As Shane Faber comes out now for his second run in the 2J E46. Looks like he's gone in for some fresh rubber, brings it out nice and wide. Whoa, tags the tail wall. Shane Faber takes the tail light lens off the back of the E46, but amazingly keeps going, does not unsettle him too much as he checks up, left foot brakes, brings it into the final zone and across the line. Ooh. Yeah, so we have actually got confirmation from Ben Mears that it is indeed down a cylinder. The Ben Mears in the 2J S14. Yeah, Shane Faber looking like he might have got away with just the tail light lens there.
Oh yeah.
Fortunately, E46 tail lights are not as expensive as S-body tail lights. So
yeah, definitely.
But yes, they are getting there. But that let's say it kills me that car's a genuine M3 shell.
It's
baffling.
That's absolutely baffling.
That's like owning the Mona Lisa and feeding it to a paper shredder.
Yeah, well,
Banksy. Anyway, Sonny Moore now leaves the line.
Yep, Sonny in that crazy E46. Once again, the E46s are very popular. That car is so loud as it comes past us. We're doing a good job so far in this run as he goes down again, gets that wheel speed going. Coming around now through the Manji into the last corner now through outer clip 7. Doing a nice job, nice angle, nice fluidity through the run. And I think my eardrums have burst.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very, very loud car. That's Sonny not unfortunately having the benefit of a quick change rear end in that car, so he's kind of limited by what gearing he's got. Only a 4-speed sequential box in the 2J E46. Sonny actually building a new car for next year. I believe it's same, but just redone, essentially, like starting with a new shell, which will be very interesting to see. That shell actually has had a few accidents that I've seen in my obviously prior to Sonny's ownership. But obviously the car does work. It rips. It's very, very good. Obviously,
needs a bit of love.
He doesn't even need a bit of love. I think they just want to start again and do it perfectly, because that's what they're like. Clayton is a perfectionist. As Ryan Hughes leaves the line now, 1,000 horsepower. Dave Yandel built 2J under the bonnet of this incredible GT86. As Ryan flings it in. Oh my God! Look at the smoke from Ryan Hughes. I can only see the bumper as he throws it into the bottom corner, gets it checked up, gets it slowed down, powers on, and that is why Ryan Hughes got a wild card into Driftmaster, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Ryan Hughes. What a run!
Definitely. What a driver! Obviously, drove in.
Going to be controversial here. Out of all of the cars in this entire paddock, that is the one I would take home.
Yep, no,
mainly because I could street drive it.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, it has actually got a reg play, hasn't it? It's crazy that that's street legal. But
yeah. We'd say Ryan actually has another GE86, which is also street legal, which is a K24 version and an S14 with a SR20 and a Quaif.
Jesus.
Ryan obviously has a garage, RVR. Please make sure that you give him his 100-hour work weeks of work. As Martin Wonnacott now leaves the line in the Betty Surf Shop Chaser. 1J under the bonnet, lots and lots of rev limiter as Mr. Excitement, the Intimidator, Martin Wonnacott flies down. Again, another car that I almost can't see for smoke. What an incredible beast as Martin gets the car checked up, slowed down, stands on the loud pedal, dials on the angle from the Figs Pro angle kit and across the line. Should also shout out Martin's son, Aaron, who messaged me this morning. Sorry I can't be there. I'm watching it from the balcony in Lanzarote. How the other half live, eh? Yeah, no, Aaron and his partner Amelia, they've worked very, very hard the past couple of years, getting themselves on the ladder and working normal day jobs and also supporting Martin with his drifting, so I think they both deserved a holiday. Please come home refreshed with a suntan and invigorated, guys. You definitely deserve it.
Definitely. Funny story about Martin Wonnacott and me. I used to work alongside him Pro Drift Academy in EDC 2019. For that round, I was helping the entire company out. But from round 2 this season, I actually have his Strom that he broke.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, absolutely. So now we got to get the other half of Betty Surf off the line, Matt Smith.
Yep, Matt Smith in that PS13 going crazy with the RB power. Transitioning now into our clip 3, looking out clip 4 looking very solid, but he checks up and shuts down and has to reinitiate. Maybe it's just a bit of a... Maybe, I don't know what happened there.
Very difficult. I'm not quite sure there. It sounded like possibly, I would say it missed gear, but then again, Matt on a dog box, so quite hard to miss a gear in that.
Potentially, he could have just ran out of wheel speed.
Yeah, possibly, although he doesn't look too dejected, although I can't see because he's a tinted visor. Maybe not too bad. Anyway, as Stefan Stefanov now leaves the line. Wow, look at the engine, look at the angle from Stefan Stefanov as he fires that S13 in with gay abandon. Absolutely no regard for his own safety. Again, another car you absolutely cannot see for smoke. Stefan Stefanov's car must be sealed with like what they seal submarines with, because there's no way he shouldn't be absolutely blind by now. And across the line, what a run from Stefan Stefanov, ladies and gentlemen. Are you not entertained?
I mean, I am. But one thing that impresses me about Stefanov is how much angle he can hold and get away with. That car can hold ridiculous amount of angle and continue to keep the momentum. But very, very good run there from Stefan Stefanov. That will be his second run. Matt Smith is just going back into the pits, so clearly there is something with the car that...
no, that'll be both his qualifying runs. So
Matt
that's
Smith?
him. Yeah. Oh, Matt Smith. Sorry, I thought you were saying Stefan. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, no, Matt Smith clearly gone back in. Yeah. As Harry Love leaves the line now, hopefully not taking a tile with him on this occasion. Harry Love destroying some very expensive glass and a very expensive door as he tries, but misses the third clip there, unfortunately. Possibly not having the legs in that S14. Very much. Oh, and Harry Love shuts down. I know Harry Love is struggling. He's only got about 450 ponies in that, so it's not the fastest car out there. Harry Love, on the lower powered tracks, that car is an animal, and he really makes it work. On something like this that requires huge sweeping corners, and the clipping point is very, very far out on track, possibly struggling a little bit. Yeah, Harry not looking very best pleased there. Martin Richards will be spotting for him. He'll be on the car to pit radio, wanting to know what on earth went on there. As Matt Roberts now comes out for his second run. Hopefully the fan's still working there in Old Martha, the four-door E36. As a big check up there and a handbrake drag to reinitiate, but does manage to keep the car somewhat on angle. But then another little bit of a straighten there through the Manji, as Matt now just needs to plant the throttle and get the car across the line. It is a run, but it's definitely not a run he's going to be that happy with, I would imagine.
No, definitely not. Throughout the entirety of practice, to be fair, he was having a lot of issues getting through from inner clip 2 to outer clip 3. So it might just be a case of, I don't know how much power he's running myself, but from what the looks of it, it does struggle on the bigger tracks.
Yeah, it's neighbourhood of 500 horsepower, that E36. So it did have an M3 turbo in it before, and then he binned it all, went for a 2J. Then he kept breaking gearboxes. Now there's a bloke on this start line, apparently he's quite a good driver.
Oh yeah, it's the man, the myth, the legend, the Oman International Drift Championship driver and Drift Master driver Harry Kerr, going absolutely ham into that first corner. Lots of speed, lots of angle, lots of style, plenty of smoke. This man is definitely one to watch as he came into the championship to stir things up, and he definitely has. He has got the aim. Oh, but a shutdown there. Potentially over-angling going into this corner.
Or maybe a shaft, based on the fact that there's currently no power or drive in that car. Oh no, hang on, he's got it going, but again, it doesn't seem like it's doing what it's supposed to. That's a very, very uncharacteristic mistake there from the Irish phenom. Oh, he DB'd! Oh, goodness me, right, okay. So a DB'd on the very, very last zone for Harry Kerr, which is unquestionably not good. Oh, wow, yeah, very big DB'd, and a very dejected Harry Kerr there. And the car riding on the beautiful Strom wheel. No, Brendan, you can't have it. Anyway, we must carry on. Brad Wall now leaves the line for his second qualifying run. Oh, the limiter on that RV there as Brad. Wow, big flame shooting out of the exhaust as Brad gets on tons of angle there. Another car with an incredibly smoky alignment as Brad runs all the way out to the edge of the circuit there on the Manji. Gets right out towards the outer clip and across the line. Good run there from Bradley Wall on his return to competition after 3 years.
Yeah, definitely. Very tidy run. Lots of flair, lots of style. That's what we like to see, and obviously the car looks incredible. Definitely like the OEM style. Well, I would say, oh yeah, but it's a very street-looking car, which is what I love about
For
it.
everybody messaging me telling me Harry DB did, yes, I know Harry DB did. I can't see it from where I'm stood. It's the offside tyre, and I'm on the near side of the car. It's quite difficult. I left my X-ray specs in the car this morning. I'm sorry, guys.
We love it. But it looks like we've got Ben Mears back out in that S14. Still sounds like he's got a misfire, but he's going to try and get a good score on the board regardless. Looking good so far, though.
Yeah, apparently the car flitting between 4 and 5 cylinders.
Yeah, oh wow, yeah, that's definitely very underpowered right now. But he's doing a good job with what he's got as he comes around out clip 7, doing a nice job, nice and wide there, and hopefully that can put him through to the top 32, and he has a bit of time to figure out those issues with that misfire. Very unfortunate there for the engine problems, but it just goes to show determination doesn't put a man down.
No, absolutely, yeah. It reminds me of the old days when people, with SRs, and they're like, oh, it's got a bit of misfire, but we'll drive through it, and then it puts half a rod through the block. So I've seen that more than once.
Well, definitely lucky to have not done that, but you never know.
Ryan Hughes currently topping qualifying on an 88. Joe Smith hot on his heels, 0.3 of a point down, 87.7. Stefan Stefanov running out top 3 on 86.
But we do have Danny Grundy back out now, obviously zeroed on his first run. We're going to have to see what can go on. Oh, quite a bit of left foot brake there. Trying to get the car to go around, but it looks like there's an issue with the car. Coming off track. Please pull away from the tyre wall. Oh, Danny.
Oh, crikey Moses.
Danny.
Danny
boy.
Yeah, that was definitely not what we wanted to see from one of the nicest men in drifting, Danny Grundy, but looks like he saved it there with nothing more than a bruised ego. As somebody who's seen what happens when a car hits that tyre wall at speed, it's not pretty. People think tyres are like, oh, nice soft rubber, but when you hit them at 100 mile an hour, they're a lot more dangerous.
Oh no, definitely. It's very unfortunate. Potentially issues again, as you can see.
I think possibly Danny Grundy having issues with his gearbox, which is a real shame because Danny Grundy looking so strong this year. Although I think that will unfortunately leave him on a 0-0 as he makes a crying face at us.
We love you, Danny. We love you, Danny.
Oh, okay, so Danny Grundy's clutch pedal has gone to the floor, ladies. Danny Grundy clutch pedal, and unfortunately, as Paul Cunnington now, the Tamworth man, who I'm struggling to always get in the first half of his commentary. Unfortunately, sorry, Paul, but doing a very, very good job, making a very good account of himself in the 2JS15 there, and across the line, very, very strong run there from our Paul EC. So yeah, if anybody didn't hear that, Danny Grundy suffering serious clutch problems. So I don't know if you know this about drifting, but the clutch is quite an important bit of the car. As Paul EC gets a round of applause from Ed, Brad and Jojo, as fist out the window.
He's a happy man, obviously.
Yeah, most definitely. Obviously, Paul making a triumphant return to competition. So yeah, just very, very quickly, we'll run down from Stephen Lynch, 4th place, Nerridge's 5th place, Maximus 6th place, Sonny Moore 7th, Hayden Renton 8th, Martin Warnicott 9th, Paul Cunnington currently 10th, but his new score hasn't dropped him. Shane Faber 11th, Jack Bennett 12th, Harvey Moore 13th, 14th Chrissy Nayland, 15th Brad Wall, 16th Ben Mears, 17th Hugh Saville, 18th Hayden Cruikshank, 19th Jerry Briggs, 20th Jamie Stanton. Everybody below that currently sat on a 0 as Harvey Moore now leaves the line looking to improve on his score. Harvey doing a very, very good job there in the LS Powered Drift for You E46. They're getting it transitioned nicely into Mangiali, doing a very, very good job so far, and across the line from Harvey Moore. I think you'd be happy with that, don't you?
No, definitely. That's going to be a good one. And,
yeah, Harvey Moore having the benefit of 6 gears to choose from rather than 4, like his brother.
I mean,
which is crazy, really, because you think like an LS, it's got a nice naturally aspirated power band, so a 4-speed would work quite well, whereas poor old Sonny with a nice peaky turbo engine only has 4 gears.
See, then again, it's all preference to the driver, isn't it? Like, if you're used to one setup.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. There's only so much you can do.
I mean, I've driven a 4-speed once, and it's interesting.
I don't think I've ever driven a car with less than 5 gears.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck with 5 gears. I've never had a 6-speed. Well,
wow.
no, that being said, my daily has a 6-speed.
Well, there you go then.
But that don't count.
That hasn't still got a 6-speed.
Yeah, but it's not drifting, is it? Can't exactly drift a front-wheel drive.
Enough Mackey's trays. As Ryan Burgess now leaves the line.
Wow, big commitment there from the Hogmeister in the LS-powered Magnussen Supercharged 1 Series. What an incredible build. Ryan obviously moving up to the semi-slick class this year and giving a very good account of himself so far. Absolutely fantastic transition. Brilliantly nice and wide out onto the edge of the circuit there from Ryan Burgess as he brings it to the other side of the track limit to finish up. I think he'll be very happy with that, and I can see a lot of smoke pouring out of the inside of that 1 Series.
It's definitely a interesting car because obviously Finley Wells originally, and I do believe it only went from Finley Wells to Ryan Burgess.
Yeah. I think Finn did 1 event in it.
Yeah, so it still was a pretty fresh build, even from when Ryan bought it. So
yeah, no, absolutely. So Ryan obviously has done a few bits to improve it. Obviously, put the forced deduction on it. But anyway, talking of forced deduction, turbo V8s, jam one into an A86. Give it to Hugh Saville as Hugh initiates over. A very strange line so far from Hugh, quite straight through this first section of the course. Gathering it up a little bit now, making sure that he keeps that A86 on a ton of haste, a ton of speed through Mangiali. Very, very good so far, but a little bit of a late Mangi there, which might set up on a slightly weird line, although he does get it nicely out to the end of the circuit for the last clip and across the line.
That Corolla, that 86 is freakishly fast.
Well, yeah, because it's got 800 horsepower. Oh, I've just had a message from Matt Smith. The line to his boost controller fell off. Oh, so he basically had a naturally aspirated 2.5. Poor guy.
Must have sucked.
Yeah, so fortunately, Matt, for once, Matt being let down by his equipment, which is very, very strange. That's one of the toughest RBs in the world. That thing, it's absolutely incredible. But Matt obviously having a little bit of an issue just getting the car. Probably sorted now. I'd imagine he'll be straight on it. As I can hear a giant supercharger without looking. I'm guessing it's Hayden Cruikshank.
Yep, definitely. Colour Sound Experiment JZX100. Very nice car, but looking good so far in this run. Obviously, it's his second run, but as he comes through into the Mangi section, lots of smoke bellowing out of the back of that chaser. Turning around now into the last corner through our clip 7. Little bit of a check up on the angle there. Maybe he could have been a bit more consistent. One thing I'm noticing between two of his runs is he's got not much smoke, so he's not really on throttle going through that last corner, and I'm guessing he's using the weight of the car to
Have you been
through.
anywhere near the throttle in that car?
No, not quite.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculously powerful, that car, and it's so incredibly revvy as well for an LS. You wouldn't believe it, but Mark Kelly really knocked out the power of that car. Also, that car has the craziest air jacks I've ever seen. They go about 2 feet off the floor.
I caught that on film earlier.
Because Mark literally said to me he wanted to be able to get under the car on a creeper. It's like absolutely valid.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, genuinely brilliant. Like, cool watching it go back down onto the air jacks. Awesome. As Jack Bennett now leaves the line. Baba Bennett, very good flick entry there on a ton of angle, but hitting the rev limit a hell of a lot in that JZ. Really having some faith in that new built engine, apparently. I don't know if he ran it in or not.
We'll find out.
Yeah, through Mangiali doing a very good job. Andy Matwin and Michael Vaughan probably are watching this through the cracks in their fingers right now, knowing they might have a car to fix later. But Jack Bennett across the line. Very, very good job there from Baba Bennett.
Definitely putting on a very strong run, and I'd say it was quite an impactful run at that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's really cool to see Jack. Like I say, Jack's been in this game quite a while now. He started drifting in 2019 under the careful tutelage of Yogi. Obviously, I think Jack was actually his first student.
Oh,
so
really?
it must be a real boon for Yogi to see how much Jack's progressed as a driver and the stuff he's got. It must be a real boost to believe in what it's all for. Anyway, as Rusty Tom now leaves the line in the SPR garage, 2J PS13 won a lot of angle there from Rusty. Wow, a little bit of a dirt drop there going through 4 as he gets it onto the backstretch. Oh, but Mangi's in a weird spot. Just transitioned to the wrong place. Judges possibly not going to deem that as chaseable. That might be a massive deduction, if not a 0. Yeah, I'm getting the stank face from Brad McQueen there. So I think that's possibly is going to be considered an unchaseable run. That's a real shame, that, from such a beautiful car. Obviously, that car, for those of you guys who don't know, previously owned by Mr. Mito Steel. Tom, having the Mark 1 Escort van written off, built himself a new chassis, and here we are. As Neridus now comes out for his second qualifying run. Listen to the 2J scream on the bonnetless R33 Skyline. as he flicks it into the bottom corner there on a ton of angle. Again, another car with just an incredible amount of smoke, locking the front wheel as he flicks it round and through, up towards the backstretch and round the last corner and across the line. What a run from the Lithuanian lunatic. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the R33 being definitely a force to be reckoned with. I remember last round at Teesside, his chasing was absolutely incredible. And this is definitely one to watch for the rest of the season in the last 2 rounds.
So the man currently top in qualifying is sat on the line.
Oh, in that I do believe it's a DBM engineered. No, it's a DY engine, isn't it? Not DBM.
Yeah, DY engine's built 2J in that car. Sequential box, quick change diff, all the toys and whistles.
Is an incredibly built car, but here we go, coming through now. Plenty of smoke coming out of the back of that car as it comes around to out clip 3. Plenty of angle, plenty of smoke. Let's see what he can do as he comes around into the Manji section. Plenty of speed as well. He's absolutely firing it around now into the last corner as he puts the foot down to come round to out clip 7. Lovely stuff there from Ryan.
Yeah,
incredible.
Ryan, possibly one of the most committed in the country.
No,
Ryan,
definitely.
Ryan puts in 100-hour work weeks at the garage he owns so that he can build cars like that and he can have these cool motors. Obviously, Ryan has a stable that most people. If I had one of Ryan's cars, I would think I was cool. And he's got like another 3 in the garage that are even sicker. You know, like it's just anyone. But like I say, out of all the cars here, that is the one I take home. So he better watch his keys.
I mean, how's he going to get home?
He's got a trailer.
Oh, has he trailered it up?
Oh yeah, no, he does trailer it to events. The car was when he built it, it was street legal. Not sure if it still is, but I
was going to say
I'd cover it and drive it home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
sure, cover would. What is it again? Well,
it's a GT86 of some form.
It's stock. As Arunas now leaves the line with the S55 singing at 10,000 RPM. An F1 car limiter almost in the E92 here. Arunas obviously not running a window, probably a wise decision on a day like today. With his arm restraints in place, he comes through Mangiali, brings it out nice and wide to the front. Oh, but it's shut down from Arunas.
Very uncharacteristic.
This is crazy.
I don't know what's going on today. Everyone seems to be. It seems they were doing fine in practice, and now the gremlins are coming out. It's kind of the opposite of what you'd want, really.
Yeah, currently 7 drivers sat on a 0.
That is very strange.
Absolutely. It's definitely not what we would expect to see. Ryan Hughes not improved on his score, but is still top in qualifying with an 88. Joe Smith are very hot on his heels, an 87.7. Both of those guys done both of their runs. So now we have Super Stanton coming back round for his second qualifying run. Definitely needs to improve a little bit on where he was. The check-up costing him dearly. But Jamie now obviously, clearly Gabby screaming in his ear, telling him he's terrible, as Jamie locks the front brake again coming in. Wow, the amount of speed in that 1J powered E36 is just an incredible car. Do you want to know something crazy? So I refer to that engine as the pit bitch engine, because so Jamie round 2 2023 blew his engine up on the first day after qualifying. And he was so determined to keep driving. He had Jamie Harmer, you know, Archie Harmer's dad, haul up another block, and we rebuilt the engine in the pits overnight.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so Jamie, me, Bradley Wallbank, a few people just worked on the car in shifts. Jamie put the engine in the car, and it's still in there 2.5 years later.
Mental.
Yeah,
absolutely mental.
Can never keep a good dog down. Never say die award.
No, definitely. But we do have Martin Watercott now coming up into the initiation. Nice. Slow initiation there. Washing wide, but manages to make it work as he comes around now to out of 4. Big transition there from that JZX100, the Betty Surf Shop JZX100 Chaser. But look at Martin looking very nice so far as he comes around now into that last corner. Lovely big angle coming through and across the line. Definitely a bit of an interesting initiation going through out of clip 1 to 2.
Yeah, not sure if that's going to impact his score a little bit, but Martin obviously well safe for battles. Currently sitting 10th with 79.3, doing a very, very good job. Obviously that car incredible. That's why I like to refer to Martin as the Intimidator, because when you're so a friend of mine came to his first ever in the car that we'd built together, came to his first ever pro practice day. and Martin Wanacott, I don't know who this kid in the S14 is, but I'm going to chase him. So I've got a video from inside our car of Martin about, I'm going to say 10 mil away from Alex's door with the screamer pipe throwing flames at him. Hence, hit my affectionate name for him as the Intimidator.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He is
Also,
scary
I don't know. There used to be a NASCAR driver called the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt Sr., and him and Martin wear the same helmet, the sort of semi-open face with the chin strap, the half chin bar. So he looks very much like Dale Earnhardt when he sat in the car as well. So So it's quite a good nickname for him on multiple levels. But that is an incredible car. Like you feel it screaming at you, like when it's beside you, like it's insane. And the screamer shoots 2 or 3 foot of flame. What an amazing piece of kit. Obviously, Martin managed to keep all the gears in the gearbox this round, which is a boon.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. His car is definitely one of my favourite chasers in the world.
As Matt Smith now leaves the line in the PS13 with a boost pipe a boost control solenoid failure. Obviously swapped out, shortened and cut the pipe back down, threw it back on. Matt obviously more than capable of driving the circuit to the best of his ability on his day, doing a very, very good job so far in the Betty Surf Shop PS. Getting the car nice and dialed up, good angle and across the line. Well done to Mr. Voltscraft.
Definitely a really nice run there. It's always nice when your car works the way it's intended. But Matt putting on a solid run after his teammate Martin. Looking very, very nice. And I've got to say, they're definitely the rock stars of the pits when it comes to their setup.
Oh, their setup is baller.
It is so nice.
It's the only one I've ever seen where they bring turf with them. It's artificial turf, but still turf.
Yeah, it's so cool. They just need little stick-in flamingos now, just to make it even fancier. Little garden flamingos.
Yeah, as Josh Dunning now, Team Skid Risk in the Boss S14, who's like, this car pulling double duty this weekend, and Scott McDermott borrowed it for the Pro Class 2 day. Josh, a very, very capable driver, giving a very good account of himself here. What an amazing piece of kit that S14 is. I really like it. I know the Boss kit's a bit contentious, but I love it. I think it looks amazing. Josh absolutely swinging that car and across the line with a nice jet of flame from the Screamer.
Definitely. I mean, right, the Boss kit to me,
Do you like it or do you not like it?
It's Marmite. It's either you love it or you hate it.
Okay. Then so which side are you on?
I don't know because.
Well, then it's not Marmite, is it?
I don't.
Did you go up and lick it?
No, not quite. I don't know what to say right now.
Yeah, well, look, you've seen the car. Do you like it or do you dislike it?
I don't like the Boss kit.
Right, okay then. Right, then go away. Opinion's invalid. Right, no, it's the best. It's the best kit for an S14. No questions asked, no quarter given. Anyway, talking of S14s, Mr. Harry Love. Obviously, Martin in his ear telling him more haste, more speed, and Harry apparently taking heed of that information. Much better line so far from Harry Love, doing a very, very good job so far. Yes, this is much, much better than what we're usually used to seeing from Dr. Love here. Absolutely brilliant run, actually, to be fair, from Harry Love, especially in quite an underpowered car. Like I say, only 450 ponies under the bonnet of that S14. Probably got a nice bit of airflow now. Now he's deleted one of the windows violently.
Oh no, definitely. I mean, tell you what, Harry taking it was round 2, I believe. He was on the podium, wasn't he?
Yeah, he has the distinction of taking out Harry Kerr, which is quite not many people do it. I think it's so far this year it's been him, Dylan Garvey, and McKeever. They're the only 3.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good crowd, that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So unfortunately, Harry Kerr obviously just getting pipped at the post by Dylan Garvey at the last round of IDS because Harry missed third gear, but the gearbox the synchro was blown up on third. So poor guy. Anyway, Matt Sorry now leaves the line for his first qualifying run. Mr. Plough, Matt swinging out very, very wide to the edge of the circuit there, bringing it down into clip 4, but can he slow the car up? Obviously, Matt, a very, very wild 10/10 driver, as he transitions quite well through the centre of the Manji and brings it out. Oh, and goes a wheel off circuit, but just about holds onto it. Yeah, that's the Matt Sorry I'm used to seeing.
Definitely, Mr. Plough plowing the grass.
Yeah, Mr. Plough. Yeah, that's the Mr. Plough joke has got a bit of an esoteric background, but I like to think it's because he doesn't know track limits exist.
He's definitely looking happy about that because in practice he was having a lot of issues.
So talking of 2 JE46s and Harry Kerr.
Oh yeah.
So this is his second run, hopefully with 2 tyres on the car.
Fingers crossed.
Guessing he's running DMEC pressures in the back, just put in the valve and go.
I mean, it'd be crazy if it was, but as he initiates into Echo 1, doing a nice job. Very nice so far, coming around into 3. Transition now into 4. Looking nice and solid. Lots of speed, lots of sound as well. That thing will burst your eardrums on a good day as he comes around now into the last zone. Has he kept the tyre on the car? Yes, he has as he comes around. Big angle as he comes across the line. Lovely stuff there from the Irishman, Harry Kerr,
Yes,
as he
good man,
mounts
Harry.
down.
Good man, Harry. Big balls.
Oh, yeah. He's here to prove a point.
Absolutely. No, Harry, obviously, the driver, you know what's crazy? Like I say, I said this yesterday. I've been listening to like a few of the Outer Zone podcasts, the Irish drivers. So Jacob Gittins has been talking to D-Mac and Jack Shanahan, Connor Shanahan, James Dean. And when he's asked, who do you think is the next big up-and-coming star, everyone, without missing a beat, they all went Harry Kerr.
Yep, no, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to the Omani Drift Championship, OIDC, sorry, Omani International Drift Championship.
It's a mouthful, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot to say, but OIDC, he was doing a very good job there, and obviously.
So now a man currently sat on a 0 because of the weird transition. Rusty Tom now leaves the line. All the Liberty in the 2J powered PS13, possibly not having the right gearing for this circuit, but looks like he's making it work as Rusty Tom now flicks it in. Transitions very well, much better than the last time, keeping it a lot more fluid and bringing it down out towards the edge of the circuit. Whoa! Doctor, 2 wheels off, but I'm not sure if that's going to 0 his run.
I don't know. I heard the judges mumbling during that run, so there's definitely something there that they weren't a fan of.
Yeah, but obviously I think because there's been a bit of attrition during qualifying and practice, it may just be a case of you've only got to get a score to get in the game.
Yep, that is true. Oh, we got the drone directly above us. Getting a nice view there. It's weird. It's so weird watching a drone fly sideways. It's like MC Hammer almost.
MC Hammer did the Can't Touch This. You're thinking of Michael Jackson.
Nah, like the little.
Oh yeah, the hammer time. Sorry, my bad. No, sorry, my mistake. Yes, MC Hammer with his incredibly baggy pants.
Yep.
You know he spent $30 million in a year.
That is crazy.
Yeah, him and like Vanilla Ice were like these famous, like the one-hit wonder rap stars who like just managed to blow their entire fortune. I think Vanilla Ice is now an interior designer.
Really?
Yeah. How amazing is that?
It's a weird way it's weird how life works,
isn't it? Yes, it's crazy. But like a lot of musicians end up with weird career paths. Like Dexter Holland from The Offspring, he's a chemistry professor. Bruce Dixon from Iron Maiden's a commercial airline pilot.
Nice.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Anyway, off topic. As Josh Dunning now leaves the line in the Skid Risk S14, again with that beautiful, incredible, super cool looking boss kit on it. Josh giving a very, very good run so far, keeping the car nice and wide on the edge of the circuit, but Josh, coming off throttle a bit there, possibly dropping wide. You could hear the revs drop off. That slightly upset his line, but I think, oh no! And a check up and a reinitiation from Josh Dunning.
He's going to light up those tyres down the main straight and just let out that bit of frustration, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. He's, just not coming quite together. But Josh Dunning currently sitting on a 17th, 20th place. So Rusty Tom has got a score on the board. It's not one he's going to put Mum's fridge in the kitchen, but it is a score. So that will probably bode quite well. Should also say that... So currently top in qualifying, Ryan Hughes, still Joe Smith, Stefan Stefanov, Stephen Lynch, then Nereges. Harry Kerr got into 6th place with an 83. So up there in the order, has done what he needs to do. Paul Cunnington closely following him in 7th with an 83, dead. Maximus currently sitting 8th with an 82. Sonny Moore 9th with an 81.7. Hayden Renton in 10th with an 80, dead. Very good effort from the Class 2 driver there. Martin Wanacott 11th, 79.3. Harry Love 12th, 78.7. Good improvement from Harry Love. Shane Faber 13th, 76. Matt Smith 14th, 76.3. And Jack Bennett 15th, 75.7. As Arunas leaves line for his second qualifying run, has it all to do with this on this occasion. Arunas with a lot of smoke and a lot of angle. Obviously hoping that the issue that he had the last run doesn't rear its ugly head again as he runs through the transition, but I can almost not see that car for smoke. It is incredibly smoky out there. Looks like he's keeping it together though, and across the line.
Lovely stuff.
So that hopefully will put him a score on the board.
Definitely. Definitely the most interesting E92, I'd say, albeit in the world.
Have you ever lent on it?
No.
It's so weird. It's like a beanbag.
is the most aggressive thing I've ever seen. I love that car.
Yeah, see,
it's so
cool.
cool.
It's not my favourite kit for an E92. My favourite kit's probably the kit that's on Maximus's car, the Divericus Performance kit, but it's close. It's definitely a close second. Yeah, it's a very, very cool looking kit.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
What I love about this one is it's everything flows together, everything's blended.
And he's got the matching race suit, which is always cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Ryan Burgess, the Hogmeister, now leaves the line.
Here we go in that 1M with the V8. Lovely stuff coming through. In a cut 2 into out 3. Very, very loud car as he brings it around out into the managing section. Plenty of smoke coming out of the back of that 1 Series as he transitions now into the final corner. Oh, big angle there. Has to kind of check up and get it back together, but he manages to make it work as he comes across the line. Lovely stuff there. Probably the rowdiest V8 I've ever heard in my life.
So, Ryan Hughes, top qualifier. Was top qualifier. Arunas pips him by 1 point, goes into first place in 89. Big
Lovely.
There from a 0. I think you'll agree.
Oh no, definitely. He's going to be happy as he goes back into the pits. His team is
most
probably
definitely.
Going to be, his team's definitely going to be celebrating that. I do believe we are potentially having to...
we are going to have the crossing up for just a couple of minutes as the crossover gate. We have a vehicle that needs to cross, so we will be opening that.
Just trying to see if there's any cars coming back.
I do believe everybody we've seen so far has done both of their runs, barring, I think Matt Smart has only done 1 run. Matt, sorry?
Yes.
No, I tell a lie. I think he may have actually done his second qualifying run. I'm sorry, guys. It's quite hard to keep track of who you've seen and who you haven't. So it's a good job that Bubbles and the gridding team are on it, because somebody will be able to get 9 qualifying runs if they weren't careful.
No, definitely.
Yeah, so unfortunately we have lost a couple of drivers. Unfortunately, Ryan Toporowski not making it out by the looks of things. The Gibbons S15 nowhere to be found. Possibly, unfortunately, Ryan, that car. I don't know what Ryan did in the past life, but that car appears to be some kind of karmic counterweight for him, because it fights him every step of the way. Unfortunately, Danny Grundy and Matt Roberts both zeroing their runs. Danny Grundy with the gearbox issue, or the clutch issue, should I say. Real shame to have Danny Grundy out of competition. Obviously, we all love Danny. Danny's one of the nicest, happiest, smiliest blokes in the whole of the pit area. We are always super happy to see Danny at events, because he's genuinely one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. In fact, they're all good dudes, I think, in this game, aren't they? You know, exactly. Yeah, Danny Grundy has some very cool stickers. So if you ever wander past Danny Grundy's pit, make sure you grab up a sticker for yourself, for your car or toolbox. Mine will go on my toolbox at work. I don't know about you.
I think I'm going to put mine on my car, to be fair. On my drift car.
I don't particularly like putting stickers on my car because I have to pressure wash my car.
Oh look, we do have Matt Matsuri coming back out.
As I thought. Sorry, yeah, I was right. Matt Matsuri only doing the first run, heading back out. Looks like I could see some stickers on those tyres. So I'm guessing that's fresh rubber.
Yep, no, definitely.
So that will be obviously Matt going out on freshies for last qualifying run. Brandon, can I ask you a question?
Go
Out
for
of
it.
all the cars up on the bank, so we're not talking about competitors' cars, but the spectator cars, what would you take home?
Oh god, that is hard to say.
This is kind of the cool thing about Pembrey is we can see the car park.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
so I'm seeing a few cool bits and bobs. I can see a cool GE86 over there with some crazy
oh wow, yeah,
anime livery on it.
I can't even see that far.
Can you not? Wow, okay, fair enough. I'm actually kind of. You made me to get your eyes checked, mate. That's
oh, they already are.
Oh, are they? Okay, fine, fair enough. Is it that bad? But do you know, the reason why I brought it up is because I know exactly what I take home with me, because I know my missus would like it, and it's over there.
Oh,
the bay window camper
the
with
T1.
the T microbus with the pop top.
Yeah.
That is such an incredible. The gentleman who brought that, who's giving us a wave right now, that is a very, very cool van there, sir. I am a huge fan of it. It is so awesome. I wish, honestly, you know what? I watched. We had where I used to work. There was a big breakers yard. We had a splitty come in that had caught fire, and it was a complete burnout. And it was one of the saddest moments of my life looking at that. That was terrible. Honestly, some of the stuff that I've seen come through to be scrapped, like a Mark IV Supra that was 1,000 horsepower, came in burnt out. That was really, really sad. It was caught in a garage fire. It's really sad. Unfortunately, these big lumps of metal are quite susceptible to the old, which is why obviously we do everything we can at Drift League GB to install fire suppression in the cars and things like that. It's definitely one of the most important aspects. You know, it's definitely something that you should never overlook is your safety features, and you should always make sure that the parts you're bolting on are quality. You know, you don't want to get toe straps from Temu or harnesses from Wish.com.
No,
God,
definitely.
I mean, everyone remembers the Driftland Wish.com series. Some interesting that steering wheel that Jeek bent, I think, is still on the wall in the office,
it is.
which is kind of cool. But yeah, if you do want quality parts for your drift car, there's only one man to speak to, really, isn't there?
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah, so that would be obviously our good buddy there, Pavel at PO Performance. Something Pavel has asked me to tell you guys is that he is the sole UK distributor of CNC 71 products. Now, CNC 71 are making these incredible budget-friendly lock kits for BMW chassis. Kuba Kozlowski, who's setting up with us this weekend, I think, in family commitments, he runs a CNC 71 kit, and that compact absolutely boogies. So the CNC 71 stuff is absolutely fantastic. They do all sorts. They do hydro, shifters, lock kits, everything you could possibly want. Pavel is the sole distributor for them in the United Kingdom. Please make sure that you go over there and patronise Pavel at PO Performance. His stuff is incredible. He's also got a bunch of cool OBP stuff. I don't know, you're a big fan of OBP pedal boxes, big fan of their master cylinders. Everything you could need from AN fittings to clutches, Pavel can sort you out. He's been a great friend of the championship this year, done absolute wonders for us, and we're super happy to have Pavel on board. So thank you very much, Pavel, for continued support, my man. And please, if you're over there, go and check out the guys at PO Performance and get your Christmas list built.
I know I will. The only downside is I'm on an MX-5, so it's a very hard chassis to get parts for when it comes to the aftermarket. But really, really cool stuff there, as we do have Matt Matsuri pulling back up to the line. And hopefully he can improve from his first. Obviously,
yeah,
he was
Matt.
very happy
Matt
with his
currently
first.
I don't know if he was happy if he was kicking himself the last clip because he was very good up to there, but Matt is actually unfortunately the second lowest qualifier at the minute.
Ooh, hopefully he can improve with that very interesting Jay-Z sounding. It's definitely an interesting sounding Jay-Z as he comes around into our clip 3 to 4. Doing a good job. That's why he said he was struggling in practice as he comes around through the Manji section now, transitioning in to the last corner as he comes around, looking a bit stronger this time as he comes across the line. Definitely an improvement. I can never tell with that car if it's got a misfire or if it's just the exhaust.
It does sound weird, doesn't it? It's the most muted Jay-Z I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, he did look happy there. I think that there was definitely a better run. Yeah, I'd say obviously Rich Graham in Matt's ear spotting for him. So we'll hopefully have said, hey, that were rubbish, do better. So
I've just thought, does he have unequal headers?
No, it's a 2J.
No, like the manifold.
It's I'm not actually sure. I've never had a close look at the manifold there, but it's definitely a slightly different setup to how a lot of people do it. I think it's a mid-mount turbo, which is a little bit strange for a 2J. Although I've got a mid-mount turbo to go on mine because I just like how they look.
Yeah.
So okay, right, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, Mr. Skid Risk, Ryan Toporowski, is leaving his pit stall, and he is going to go out and he's going to qualify the car. So. So guys, obviously, just while we get Top around to the line, that's a nice embroidered hoodie you've got on there.
Thank you very much.
Why the Drift League GB hoodie that you had on?
Hoodie?
The t-shirt. Sorry, is the
It's
t-shirt underneath?
Yes.
You're wearing that t-shirt 2 days in a row?
Yep.
You scrubber. Yeah, so obviously Anthony's fully decked out in the Drift League GB
You're not
drip.
even wearing one?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I have my hat on. I'm like, I don't like wearing. Right, so this is a bit weird thing for me. Is I feel like it's like wearing the band shirt to the gig. I don't know. I just. But either way, I always wear my Drift League GB trucker cap because it makes me look. Because my missus fancies me in it. It's the only time she does. And But if you guys want some cool Drift League GB, Drift R, Drift Her drip, please make sure you go and see the lovely Belinda over there at the merch tent. You've had a bit of a wander around. Some posh stuff there, isn't there? Everything from...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously we've got a lot of amazing stalls in the Trade Village, guys. Obviously, we've got... there's obviously Man Cave Pembrey's there. If you want to pick up some sweet Hot Wheels, obviously we've got our Tame Hot Wheels dealer down there for you guys. Absolutely incredible. The 3D printed crafts are super cool. So you see the 3D printed lizard and all that cool stuff. Yeah, and of course, a racing seat phone holder, because everyone needs a racing seat phone holder, don't they?
Why not?
But yeah, no, please, guys, make sure during the lunch break you go patronize the Trade Village. Go and see the lovely people that have come out here and decked out their stalls for you guys to check out. Obviously, it's quite a windy day today, so it's probably like trying to keep... You see the video of the guy trying to keep all the puppies in the line for the photo?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably quite similar. Everything's blowing away. But because I'm about to lose my hat if I'm not careful, I'm going to have to borrow some hair clips. But no, please, guys, while you're having a wander around at lunch, please make sure you guys pick up some drip, support the championship. We love to see you guys, and if you are wearing your merch out and about, please tag us in it. We always love to see people representing out there in the real world, away from the heady joys of drifting.
No, definitely. And looks like we do have our last driver warming up in the burnout box.
Yeah, this is obviously Mr. Skid Risk, Ryan Toporowski. Ryan with the massive arms, I like to call it, because obviously Ryan, ex-MMA fighter.
Oh wow!
Does like a few power lifts. So he's
does he bench his S15?
I mean, he probably could. There's not much left in that. Obviously, Sean, one of his buddies, did a hell of a lot of tube work to that car. Obviously, the car is basically spec for spec with like Peter Vicek's car from 2019 FD. Yeah, so 2J 3.4 stroker, wise fab sequential, or Winters all bag and matches. And Ryan flicks it in now. Big angle there from Ryan, but a little bit of a waver there, just adding a little more angle on, but sort of making it work as he brings it down towards the bottom stretch of the track, pulling a very, very odd transition there with a lot of angle, but does manage to keep the car gathered up and around the last corner, using all the fab and to the line.
Definitely an interesting one. Obviously, at the start there, I did notice that he had a bit of a handbrake drag, which did kill his momentum going across from 1 to 2. So maybe that will be the one thing that he'll need to improve on in his second one, because it is all momentum based.
I've been corrected by the previous owner of Matt Matsori's car. It is actually a top mount. It's a Walton manifold, which probably explains why it doesn't warp. Yeah,
that does explain a lot.
So incidentally, guys, for manifolds, please make sure you hit up Mike at Walton Motorsport. Mike obviously been a long time patron of drifting. He makes some incredible, beautiful TIG manifolds. I'm just way too poor to get a Walton manifold. I'd love a Walton manifold, but I'm just too poor. So thank you very much for the correction there, Tom. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm glad you're watching on. I'd love to have you back someday, dude. If you can get the yellow pearl back together, we'd really appreciate it, man. I've had a message from Sean Woods calling the boss kit awful. Sean, you're just wrong. Sorry, I mean, I'm not interested in what you got to say. No, he's just wrong. He's just wrong. Boss kit. I believe in boss kit supremacy.
Imagine forgetting that the Driftline kit exists.
I believe in boss kit supremacy. How many times? Because I really like it when... Do you remember there was actually a bloke, I don't know if you saw this, but there was a bloke in Russia who used to skid one of those around, an S14 Boss.
Yeah.
And there's a video of him like drifting it through on a country lane, street drifting it. And there's this idiot in the comments going, hell yeah, only American cars can slide like that. These front wheel drive rice burners can't do that. And it's like, that's literally an S14, dude. It may look like a Plymouth Cuda, but it's not.
Yeah, to be fair, I like how it changes the styling. It's just not for me. I mean, you know what? Nasir Alabali's.
Okay, so
S13.
Sorry. Very quickly, Brandon should just also explain. Class 2 drivers, they get the option to drive today. They are not forced to do it. Obviously, some drivers. The only driver who let to take it up on the offer was Hayden Renton for various reasons. But anyway, we digress. Ryan now flying off the start line. Oh, but a very, very strange entry off throttle there and a hydro drag. Not going to be well rewarded for that, because that's not what the judges want to see from an entry. It sounds like the JZ running a little bit low on the limiter there. Sounds like it's reaching the limiter a lot earlier than it should as he transitions it through. Does manage to keep the car gathered up and together, and almost an over rotation there by Ryan. Dialing on all 60,000 degrees of the angle there. does manage to keep it gathered up. But well done to Mr. Skidrist there.
Did notice going through the first half of the course, there was a lot of drags which could impede the chase. So
absolutely, yeah. No, that may be the thing that the judges are looking at the most. Ryan currently the lowest scoring qualifier with a 34. Not sure if he's improved on that score, getting a lot of head shakes. So Ryan does sneak in by the skin of his teeth. 29th place, 29 qualifiers in total today. Obviously, unfortunately, losing a few drivers with mechanical failure and a few bits and bobs. Unfortunately, it happens. It's very hot out here. The track's very grippy. A lot of cars suffering driveline breakages, things like that. Nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. But, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for qualifying. I'm going to very quickly run down your qualifying order. In first place, Arunas with an 89. In second, Ryan Hughes with an 88. Third, Joe Smith, 87.7. Fourth, Stefan Stefano goes in with an 86. Fifth is Mr. Stephen Lynch, 85.7. And Nerigis goes into sixth with an 84.7. All the way down in seventh place, Harry Kerr, 83.7. Paul Cunnington, eighth with an 83. Maximus, ninth with an 82. Sonny Moore in 10th, 81.7. 11th is Hayden Renton coming up from the Class 2 day, the only driver who made it. Bear in mind, they do have the option, the drivers who won the Class 2 day or finished on the podium have the option. Unfortunately, Luke Talley couldn't make it for travel constraints to get the ferry. Kieran Bond is happy and he's going to leave on a high. Harry Cunliffe in a borrowed car. He's decided he's not going to risk it. So, unfortunately, Hayden Renton carrying the flag for the Class 2 drivers. But very, very good account himself, qualifying 11th. Martin Wonnacott 12th, 79.3. Harry Love 13th, 78.7. Good improvement on his first run. 14th, Ryan Burgess, 77 dead. 15th, Shane Faber, 76.3. Also 76.3. 16th, Matt Smith, obviously going into 16th due to low average. Jack Bennett, 75.7. Puts him in 17th place. 18th, Hayden Cruikshank, 75.7. 19th, Jamie Stanton with 75.3. 20th, Matt Matsuri with 72.3. 21st, Harvey Moore with a 71. 22nd, Josh Dunning with a 70 dead. 23rd, Chrissy Nalen with a 69.7. 24th, Brad Wall, 68.7. 25th, Ben Mears, 67.3. Hugh Guion-Saville, 26th, 65.7. Jamie Briggs, 27th, 55.3. Rusty Tom getting in with a 43, 28th place, and 29th place, Ryan Toprowski, 39.7. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be running the track invasion at 12:45 p.m. We will get the drivers starting to get gridded up, and then please, if you are coming on the track invasion, please watch for our marshals. They will tell you what you need to do, and they will guide you to where you need to be so you can come check out these incredible machines, meet the drivers, get a few autographs, get a few pictures. I've been Harry Clayton, and I'll pick up with you guys very shortly for the battles. Thank you very much.